Dolphins taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
2nd and 10. On play action, here's Tua. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Tua going to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Down the left sideline. And he's got this all the way down. Five-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Ah, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. This opening drive has taken them to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Now Tua. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. He's got daylight. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Bennett will look to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now 2nd and 9. To throw is Bennett. Over the middle, complete. That's Thornton. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Genty. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Dante Thornton, 32 yards. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. Complete to Wright. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is they had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory. Down at the 33. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Achane gets it from the gun. Give him 12 yards there. The Dolphins have a 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Here's Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. That is caught. Touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Slant route, and he finds Thornton. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Back to throw, Bennett. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. Bennett now. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Dante Thornton with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Dolphins 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Achane. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On play action, they'll throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Khalil Mack in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Sanders' kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. A give out of the gun to Genty. And he's got room. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only they're controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Yeah, he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 2 touchdowns for him already in this first half. This one good for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Genty. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They run for the first time with Ty Chandler. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Ty Chandler, 25 yards to the house, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And the Raiders pick it up.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. Just power football there, down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
A run out of the gun with Genty. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Ashton Genty with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Muscles by at the 25. And able to get this out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
2nd and 1. This pass into the hands of Bellinger. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
That's good for the Dolphins. First down.
Back to throw here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Bennett now to throw. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Now he's going to step up and run. To the right side, here's Mayer. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
Up the middle, it's Genty. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Warriors 70. Here we go.
Bennett looking to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Brock Bowers as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Carlson on for the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. "15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Jason Sanders.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Bennett completes this quickly. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll go again with Genty. Shedding the tackle. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
Shut up. 70 Lions. Stay.
Bennett. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities. And this is a good one right in front of them.
So that one a disaster. A big loss there with 2nd down coming up. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Wide open receiver, complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will cut this lead down to 25. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw here. Bennett. Completes this one to Thornton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
That's good for a Las Vegas first down.
Now a handoff to Genty. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Bennett working from the gun. They'll get this out to Genty. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Come on, set. I got it. 18 card.
From the shotgun, here's Bennett. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kenneth Grant drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. Waddle now to return it. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And that's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
That's good for a Dolphins first down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dolphins.
And they'll give this to Achane. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 53 yards. And the Dolphins get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
24.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Here we go, set.
Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
47-yard punt, a return of 4. And it will be first and 10 as they take over. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A give, running right, Achane. Takes it to about the 37.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. He'll drop to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
At the 43-yard line.
Here we go.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. On the handoff, it's Achane. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run now from Achane. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They're going to look to throw. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it'll be fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up fourth down and 1.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Touchdown, Dolphins. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 17 yards out. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And now first downs are key. They want to keep that clock moving up by 2 scores as they try to cement their place in the conference championship round in 1 week's time. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
So finally, at this stage of the game, he lets his legs carry him for a big-time first down. But I think this is all set up by his eyes throughout the game. He's been taking it all in as he's watched this thing unfold. And finally, the eyes carried the legs and took him downfield.
You're right. His longest run of the game waited till the fourth quarter, and maybe that lulled the defense to sleep a little bit. And a loose football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. To throw is Bennett. Working downfield, he's got Thornton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
First and 10 at the 40.
Now Chandler. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. 2nd and 9. And Bennett will look to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Another Raiders first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Ty Chandler, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Raiders are moving on. Thanks for watching, everybody, and so long.